I'm making a video on SportDog 425X. So I'm going to turn this on. This is on low setting. Additionally, this mode is on mode 5. 1 low, continuous, 1 medium, continuous, and 1 high, continuous. Technically, I have 21 levels at my disposal. So I have 1 low, 1 medium, 1 high. Then I'll have 2 low, 2 medium, 2 high. Now, if I wanted to switch this to a dog that has a little bit of a higher tolerance, I can make this a little bit higher by doing it this way. So I'm going to turn it on. After I turn it on, I'm going to press it again. That's low. Now that's medium. Then I'll let go. Now, when I turn it on, it's going to beep twice. This means that this is now on the medium setting, meaning the levels that I just went over a moment ago are the same. 1 low, medium, high, but because the receiver is on the medium setting, now this means that level 1, all the level 1s feel just a little bit higher than on the lower setting. So this is the 425X. The 425XS, it's a identical sister model. This doesn't beep once. This will beep either twice or 3 times, meaning it has the medium or the high setting. So I'll turn it on. So now this is on medium, 2 beeps, similar to this. So I'm going to turn this on. This beep twice. This beep twice when I turn it on. Right now, they're both at the same exact level. Okay, same exact mode. If I wanted to bring this to the higher setting, I'm going to turn it on, wait till it beeps. I'm going to press it again, and I'm going to hold it. Now it's on high. So now when I turn it on, now it's on high. That means level 1 through 7, okay, level 1 will feel different on this than level 1 on this. This cannot go to high because it's a 425X. This 3 times. So this means that this is a 425XS. Now, what I'm explaining here is also applicable to the other SportDog models that are similar to this. So whatever I'm talking about here is applicable to some of those as well. Right now, both of these collars are programmed to the remote. So if I push the button, right, they're both being activated at the same time. So I have to obviously change this, okay? This originally came paired with this, but I paired it with this so that I could work with a lower setting. So as of right now, this would not work if I had this on 2 different dogs. That would be terrible. If I had this on dog A and I had this on dog B, and dog A needed to be communicated with, I would by default communicate with the other dog. If I needed to correct this dog, by default, that'd be correcting this dog, right? So you see the light popping up. That's not good. It's not what I want. The way that this could work, this is one setting, one way to do it. So now I have this one strap on the same dog. So now it's not a problem. So if I were to use it on one dog, it's perfectly fine. It's still level 1, okay? This doesn't double up the juice. A lot of people sometimes feel intimidated by the double box picture, and it's nothing to be concerned about. It doesn't mean the level 1 feels like level 2. It just means that when I put it on, I don't have to tighten it as much because now the dog has 4 points of contact. The other thing too is it'll be a little bit more clear. So now the dog will get the stimulation from both sides. Now, obviously, this would work if I had one dog. On 2 separate dogs, right? I want to make sure that doesn't happen. So what I'm going to do is the following. I'm going to switch the remote. This has like 6 or 7 different modes. the mode is set by pushing the little button here in the back. I'm gonna make this a dual collar. So I'm gonna put this on mode 3. Go on mode 3. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this button. This is gonna light up 3 times. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to assign this collar to this button. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna turn it on, and this time I'm gonna hold it until the light goes off. So watch this. Still holding it. Now when the light goes off, I'm gonna push the button that I wanna pair it to. Now when I push this button, now the other buttons don't work, but this one is not programmed to activate this dog. I wanna program this one to this one. All I do is this, I turn it off. I'm gonna push the button, keep holding it till the light goes out. Once the light goes out, I'm gonna pair it to this button by pressing it. Okay, right here and right here. Now this button is vacant. Nothing is happening. Let's say this dog is more tolerant, this dog is tougher, and this dog is more sensitive. I can have this on the lowest possible level on the receiver, and I can have this on the highest level on the receiver. Okay, that's independent of the levels right here. So I can control the levels right here, but additionally I can program these receivers so that they feel a little bit lower or a little bit higher. In this case, 1 beep is the lowest, 3 beeps is the highest on this one. Now let's say after I've done all of that, I want to go back to 1 collar operation. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this on mode 5. So I'm going to go to mode 5. This is in your manual. It'll tell you what each mode does. I use either mode 5 for a single dog. That gives me low, medium, and high for 1 dog. If I'm gonna put more than 1 dog on the same remote, I use level 3. That means I can pair up the buttons to each separate dog, and it'll give me a tone if I go to VT. Some of the other modes have slightly different variations of that, but I go to either mode 3 for multiple dogs, or mode 5 for a single dog. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this back on single mode. So I'm gonna go to mode 5. Okay, I'm gonna go to the programming button in the back. I'm gonna push that button. This is gonna beep, or rather blink 5 times. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pair it up. So it's off. I'm gonna turn it on. Right now these are divorced. I'm gonna marry them. Once it stops blinking, I'm gonna push any button. Now we're on single mode. So level 1 has 1 low, continuous, 1 medium, continuous, and 1 high, continuous. So now this is back on single mode. And that's how it's gonna stay until I decide to pair this back up to a 2-dog mode, in which case I'll go through the same process that I went over a moment ago. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.